I got down on my knees and prayed. I said, God, if you are real, I need you. I cannot do this on my own. I have tried. I have failed. Forgive me. Save me. Help me to reflect your nature and character of unconditional love in this world. In that moment of surrender, something within me shifted. I turned my thoughts and my heart inward, toward God, the companion of my soul, and something beautiful happened. It felt as though a great weight I had carried all my life was suddenly lifted. I remembered from Sunday school these Bible verses as a child. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God, and knows God, 1 John 4 verse 7. Anyone who does not love, does not know God, because God is love, 1 John 4 verse 8. Those beautiful words, a loving God, it was like coming home after being lost for years, returning to the embrace of a love I had long forgotten. That was the day I made my commitment to love my God with all my heart, and to reflect God's love, nature, and character on earth. To reflect the divine nature, God's love, meant I would no longer live as one consumed by their own desires. But, live to reflect unconditional love, loving, no matter what, and without requiring anything in return. I would love my enemies, as well as my ally. I would stop being overly focused on myself, on my needs, my ambitions, my desires, to the exclusion of others. That self-centered way of being had blinded me for so long to the beauty and worth of the many souls around me. It had made my decisions shallow, and only driven by personal gain and the need for approval from others. A transformation began when I stopped orbiting around my own ego and began revolving around divine love, the kind that seeks not to take, but to give. The first gift I noticed was peace. Real peace. Not the absence of problems, but the presence of someone greater than any problem. I no longer lie awake at night haunted by past regrets, because I know my past has been forgiven. The burdens of my old life no longer weigh me down, because I know who holds my future. There is serenity in knowing that divine love governs all things. Peace is not found in controlling circumstances but in surrendering to the one who transcends them. The second gift was purpose. Life took on new meaning when I understood that everything I have, my work, my relationships, my time, my resources, comes from my God. To live for the glory of God is to live eternal. It releases the pressure to prove myself or to earn love, because I am loved by God. My worth is no longer defined by achievement but by my relationships, by being a vessel of moral character in a world longing to see God's reflection in human form. The third gift was a transformation within, the death of the old self and the birth of something new. The things that once ruled me, pride, anger, lust, the hunger for approval are losing their power. Not because of my own strength, but because my God works within me. The Bible calls this being born again, and that is what I am. The old me, the self-reliant, self-centered man, is passing away. The new me is emerging, formed in the image of God, reborn from spirit rather than flesh. The fourth gift was hope. To live long enough is to see the brokenness of this world, injustice, suffering, death. Without God, all of it feels final and meaningless. But with God, there is hope. Hope that evil does not have the last word, hope that death is not the end, hope that all things will one day be made whole. I rest in the promise that every wrong will be made right, every tear will be wiped away, and that we will see the divine companion face to face, radiant with love that never fades. As 1 John 4 verse 16 says, God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. To abide in divine love is to be transformed by it. The Greek word agape expresses this love. It is selfless, sacrificial, unconditional. It is not moved by emotion but by intention, by the deliberate choice to will the good of others, even of one's enemies. This love is the essence of God and the calling of every soul awakened to the divine likeness within. Love, immortality, and transformation. These are the gifts of union with my God, my companion with whom I spend a lot of time contemplating. When spirit merges with matter, when divine essence takes form within the human form, a new being is reborn. The eternal expresses itself through flesh, and the soul discovers that love in any form, divine, human, or both intertwined is sacred. Love gives meaning even to immortality. For what is eternal life, if not the unending communion between God and human, bound together in the harmony of divine love?